Good afternoon, everybody. The Irish Demon here, back with another video. Now, one thing I've noticed is that when people get in a little spot of bother with the law, rather than actually doing the right thing and just owning up to it and moving on as a good citizen, they instead decide to become sovereign citizens. Because if you do that, the law doesn't apply to you, right? Wrong. Now, this guy had a few very simple civil infractions for motoring related stuff, but instead of just dealing with it like an adult, he decides to take another route altogether and challenge the judge's jurisdiction. But this judge is the absolute master of cool story, bro, and he plows on with it anyway.
You may be seated. Okay, Mr. Young. Morning. Good. This is case number 2022 CT 1404. It's a civil traffic complaint. Let's see, criminal, civil traffic, all civil violations. So today you're here to enter a responsible or not responsible plea. If you plead responsible, we can impose a sanction today. If you plead not responsible, we'll schedule you for a court date.
I was expecting to be speaking with Judge Little this morning, and somehow the old switcheroo happened, and I knew this was going to happen. I've got a case pending in district court against Dorothy Little, as well as the man acting as Trooper Robert Hallinar. So this matter's going to have to be postponed until we're done in district.
So you're sitting there wondering why the old switcheroo happened. Maybe, just maybe, it has something to do with the fact that you are trying to sue the judge that you were supposed to see. Obviously, she can't adjudicate on you if you are suing her. This is something that we actually see go through the courts quite a bit. It's like a paper jamming technique where they sue every officer that they come across, because if they have a legal application open against those people, they can't adjudicate or be involved in any of these cases. So let's see what happens.
Would you like to see my filing?
No, so if you want to, for the postponement, what that would be best to do is to go ahead and schedule a not responsible plea, and then we get
I'm not here to make a plea, Judge.
Okay, I'm going to enter a not responsible plea for you then.
Who's going to indemnify me if I'm further harmed?
That can come at a later time in a later court.
I can't get anything out of the clerks over here in this court. I've been asking for discovery. I've been asking for public records. I've been asking and asking and asking. I've been begging for all this stuff. I can't get anything out of Judge Little's secretary, and I'm being denied my due process. My rights are being trampled all over, and this matter's going to district court. I'm not here to make a plea.
Okay. I'm going to enter a not responsible plea for you because your court date is scheduled for today.
I'm not here to enter a plea. Well, you are there to enter a plea whether you like it or not. Judge is just like, oh, you're not here to enter a plea? Oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to enter the plea.
Is the officer here?
I don't know if the officer's here or not. But he doesn't need to be here for your entrance of the plea. If this was the hearing, then he would need to be required to be here for the hearing. But he doesn't need to be here for
The only notice that I got says I'm supposed to be here this morning at 9 a.m. I'm here.
Correct, and that's what we're here for, to take a...
Is there a man here that says I've done wrong?
You're accused of it, and that's what you're here for.
Where's the man at?
He doesn't have to be here for this proceeding.
He's the accusing party. How does he not have to be here?
He doesn't have to be here at all proceedings. He has to be here at the hearing. If he doesn't show up at the hearing, the ticket's dismissed. So this is your court date. You can choose to sign it or not sign it, but your court date is August 18th of 2022 at 10 o'clock in the morning here on the not responsible plea. So that's when we'll hold the hearing, the traffic hearing regarding the matter. If you would like to, you can sign it. If you refuse to, I'll just write refuse and then just get you a copy.
Judge, I need to ask a couple of questions here because I'm not contracted with the state of Arizona. That's what part of this is all about here.
And you plead not responsible.
I'm not contracted with the state of Arizona?
I'm not. We're not having a hearing today, sir. So you're wanting to give details and facts about
I'm
the
not
site?
wanting to give any details and any facts. What I'm saying is the court has no jurisdiction because I'm not contracted with the state of Arizona under Title 28.
Now, I see what you're attempting to do here, and that is to imply that in order to be considered a driver, that you have to be employed in operation of a vehicle. That's not the case. A driver is defined in the statute as any person in control of a vehicle. It's as simple as that. So the whole thing of, I wasn't driving, I was traveling, you're basically saying it without saying it, but we all know what you're getting at, and it ain't gonna fly or travel in the air.
Okay, but that's information that you want to have at a hearing. That's not what the purpose is
That's
here.
information that's going to be discussed in district court
Okay,
with Dorothy Little and Robert Hallinar.
okay. That's
So
fine.
what's this all about?
This is for the traffic complaint that,
Judge, I need to amend this suit evidently because I'm here because this whole thing is trespassing on my rights. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
That's why we're going to
We're
district
follow-
court. Judge, that's why we're going to district court.
okay.
Are,
So
are,
you-
are you saying that somehow this court has authority over I, a man?
I'm saying that you need to request a hearing to present that information. I'm not going to hear it today. You're trying to.
I'm not asking you to hear anything today, Judge.
Well,
I'm
you're
asking you where the authority
presenting
comes
it.
from. I'm asking to prove jurisdiction. Where's the authority come from over I, a man, to force me back into this proceeding? There's no
Reviewing the citation
Mhm.
and the location, but I don't have testimony to it because today's not the hearing. I'm looking at the jurisdiction. It appears as though it's in the jurisdiction of this court. That's all I can determine. I can't have testimony to it because the trooper's not here because he's not ordered to be here today. We don't subpoena him.
From what I understand, Judge, and everything that I've read, jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, and right now I'm challenging jurisdiction. I want jurisdiction to be proven before this goes any farther.
Okay, so he's absolutely right that jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, and this went as far as the Supreme Court on a number of occasions. Generally speaking, it's the prosecutor's responsibility to prove jurisdiction. Now, because this guy was stopped or whatever it was in that state, the state of Arizona, and because he was driving on the roads of Arizona, they absolutely do have jurisdiction. It's written right there on the citation. So in order for him to challenge it at this point, he would have to wait until the actual hearing. This is just the arraignment. As with anything, you may have all the facts in the world proving your innocence, but that's not for the arraignment process. That's why you go to court, you have your day in court, you challenge jurisdiction there. Now, you absolutely can challenge it at any time. That doesn't mean you have to be given the answer at any time.
Okay, I'm going to write refused here, and I'm going to provide you a copy.
I need a card, Judge. I'm gonna amend this. I'm gonna amend this district court case, and I'm gonna add you to it.
Okay,
I need
that's
a
fine.
card.
Okay, well, I'll get you a card.
I need and a location where you can be served as well.
Right here's the courthouse.
Right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's that card for
I'm
you.
not gonna put up with any more trespasses on my rights, Judge.
You want a copy of this?
Nope.
Okay, so you know your court date.
Is somebody gonna email that to me? You guys have my email
Providing it
information?
to you now unless you refuse it.
Go ahead and give it to me.
Okay.
It's more evidence of the trespasses against my rights.
I wrote refused on there because I asked you to sign it 3 times and you chose
Okay.
not to. So it doesn't mean you have to sign it. It just means that I made you aware of what it
Right,
said on there, which I
right,
read to you.
Right.
Okay, there's a copy for you. Have a good day, sir.
Jesus, if he holds his tough man arms out any further, he's going to take off. Anyway, so what we're seeing here is what I like to call attempted sovereign citizenship. He didn't really do his research 100%, and he's attempting to drag out the process and make it as difficult as possible using vexatious litigation. That's where you intentionally litigate to either disrupt or harass somebody. Kind of like if you kept filing ROs on somebody or kept suing somebody with no real claim, just to make life difficult for them. In this case, he's suing either the judge, the prosecutor, the cop, or whatever to slow down proceedings and to make it really difficult. I've seen this happen in court before, and basically it was said to the guy, look, it doesn't matter how long it takes, it doesn't matter how much it costs. Eventually, you will have to answer for this. So yeah, it might slow it down, but it's not going to hide it. It's just going to end up causing headaches for you and everybody else in the long run. Anyway, folks, so that was the Sav Sit in the Wild. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure and hit that like button and comment down below. And if you could, just share it with your friends on Facebook or wherever the case may be. Really, really helps. If you want to go even further supporting the channel, you can become a member, a Patreon, or send an old tip in the PayPal tip jar down below. I've also got loads of great merch with this awesome new thing that I can't read out on YouTube. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Sláinte.